Hey, thank you for joining my channel again. In this video, we are going to show you another new bike. This bike's not as expensive as the last one I bought, thank God. But my son's bike is like a 20-inch rim, really small. He's 8, but he's like really tall. Like I'm tall, I'm like 6'2", so I think he's kind of taken after me a bit, so he's pretty tall. So he needs a new bike. And after seeing my bike and my wife's new bike, and my daughter getting my wife's old bike, which is still a pretty good bike, the KHS, it's got like good parts on it. He was kind of jealous. He's like, Dad, what about me? What about my mountain bike? So we went out, we went looking, and there's a couple of different bikes we tried out. There's a really nice Kona, like the Fire Mountain, which is really, really nice. It's like a one-by system, has like fully hydraulic disc brakes and stuff. Great bike, but it's also like $900. And my kid's 8. And I know you want to start them off young, but like he's already in wrestling, he's already in BJJ, he's already in soccer, he's gonna play football this spring. I can't afford any more. So we looked all over the place for something a bit more affordable, and I went to like one of my old stomping grounds, Brand Cycle, out there in Burlington. This is a shout out to Brand Cycle. I used to work there like a long time ago when I was like in college, I think, or just before college, something around there. I think it was college, I'm not sure. Like up here in Canada. And so I'm like, you know what, let's go there, let's go check it out. So I went there, and some of the guys that I know still work there. And so we tried out some of the Norcos, tried out some of the Giants, and there was a Norco, Storm 5, if anyone's keeping track. The Storm 5 is available in extra small. It's 27.5 wheel, which is an adult size wheel. This is an adult size bike, really, if you think about it. And I lowered the seat on it, right? He tried it out. He rode it really good. It's not perfect, but he's only 8, so he's only going up, not down. So I thought, you know what, like he was riding it, he was loving it, he loved the color of this bike. It's like a really cool metallic silver. And I mean, it's got great components on it. The price was awesome. I got a bit of a discount, a bit of a friends and family discount. So thank you, Tim at Brand Cycle. Yeah, so I bought it. But I've got to do a couple things to trick this out. I think I need to cut the handlebars. I might swap stems, right? Because it's a little high and the reach is a little long. So we're gonna try and play with this thing, see if I can't make the reach better, see if I can't also lower it a bit. I'm gonna swap the spacers on the stem just to make it a little lower for them. But yeah, it's a really nice bike. And I think it's gonna be a great addition to our family of bikes now. And we can all go out riding with real bikes now and handle some good trails and have some fun with the Dixon family, or clan. I don't know what to call us. Clan might not be the right word, especially because I'm super white. So let's just go with fam, the Dixon fam. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video, and watch me do some stuff to my son's brand new bike. Thanks. Have a great day. All right, so I'm going to change this stem out first of all. I've got a bunch of stems around here, but I've got like a shorty from my old Marin Rift-Zone 2. So I'm going to put the shorty on there just to bring my son a little bit closer in, so he's got a bit more, sorry, not a bit more, but a bit less reach. And we're going to use, what is this, an H4. Yeah, use this guy here. We'll just loosen everything off here, and then I'll put the new stem on. Oh, I need the large one for that. Right. So for that, it's gonna be an H5. So let's just loosen the top one off here first. There we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so we'll just start loosening this off as well. It was just easier for me to move the camera because the camera's like right in the way. So let's get this handlebar loosened off. Almost. There we go. Okay. One handlebar out. Perfect. Lefty loosey. There we go. There we go. And then what we'll do too is I'm gonna take these spacers out so I can also make it lower form as well. We'll put the spacers on top. So I was putting the Bontrager stem on for my truck. Excuse me, just because it was a shorter reach for my son, right? I had to redo this, put the spacers up, get an extra spacer to make it work, all that kind of stuff. And then I was putting this handlebar in. I'm like, why is it loose? Why is it not fitting it in? And I realized the freaking Bontrager one I took off my truck is a 35. I don't know if you can see this or not. Which is awesome that my bike came with that because I replaced it with that. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on my son's bike and he's gonna have a 35 mil stem and handlebar. So that's pretty bad. Okay, cool. All right, so now I'm gonna tighten this guy up, tighten the handlebar to the stem. That's crazy. I can't believe this Bontrager was a 35 mil. That's insanity. So now my son is gonna have a much better stem and handlebar on his Norco Storm 5. But man, that threw me for a loop. I didn't think that my bike would have came with like a amazing setup right from Bontrager. That's pretty freaking good. But that explains why I couldn't get the handlebar from Norco on there, because it was too small. It was a 31, probably 31.8 or something. I'll put it in the screen. But crazy. Okay. Okay, good. All right. All right, let's take everything off the handlebars now and throw it onto the new one here. These are just crappy. I'll blow those off. I'll blow all this stuff off outside the video, and then when you see it, I'll be putting the stuff back on. Okay, so I got the Bontrager stem and handlebar on, and I took the brake / shifter off the old Norco bars and put them on. I mean, I can't believe that's a T35. That's, I mean, not T35, but a 35 millimeter. That's crazy. Anyways, so that's on there now. I have no headset wobbles like I did when I first did it. So I've got that on. Now I'm going to cut these bars. I'll record that as well for you. But look at that. Doesn't it look sick? It looks like a little jumper, like a little dirt jumper. Excuse my horrible mess underneath my desk that no one sees, but I got an idea for that too. I'll fix that one of these days and do a DIY on that. But there you go. It's looking pretty sick. His bike's looking pretty sick. All right, let's get to it. All right, so let's see what I'm doing here. I've got some Tri-Flow. I know you should be using probably like 3-in-1 or whatever, but I got Tri-Flow. So let's see what we're doing here. Let's see if I can do this cool or not. I'm gonna use this rigid like pipe cutter. So let's see how good we can do this. This is my first bar I've ever cut, so let's see what we can do here. So we're going to do 725. Okay, put a little bit of, okay, stuff ain't coming out, there we go. Okay. It's my first time doing this, so let's see if I do it correctly here. Am I supposed to turn it in more? Like, I don't know. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. Cut her off. Awesome. Cleaning up the left side here, just making sure there's no burrs, no metal burrs and whatnot on here. better safe than sorry. Let's put one of these on. Okay, we're almost there. All right, so now that we kind of know what we're doing, so again, I'm going to get up to, let's pull that back. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, put some of this tri-flow. Yep, looks like I'm all right spot here. Beautiful, there we go. That was a good cut. All right. All right, let's get this other Marin. There we go. Okay, so those grips are on. Let's tighten them up. All right, so let's tighten these guys up. I think this is the right one. It might be a smaller one though. Yep, it's a smaller one. There we go. Okay, we don't want it super tight. So that one's done. We'll do this one as well. There we go. Nice and tight. Okay, well, new stem on, new handlebars, new grips, cut the handlebars. That tool is awesome. But look at that, it is looking good. My son is gonna have so much fun on this bike. Woo-hoo, so much fun on this bike. Really have to make some sort of like a wood wall that goes and covers all my junk under there. Look at that. That is looking good. That is a great bike for an 8-year-old kid. I'm telling you, look at that. Norco Storm 5. Pretty good components. I mean, just hydraulic, cable actuated disc brakes, right? But that's totally normal, right? I mean, totally normal. And then front, of course, cable actuated disc brakes, but disc brakes are so much better than just calipers or V-brakes. It's even got like a Suntour front fork on it. Shimano shifters. Whoops, we don't want to see all my kids' stuff. Anyways, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So there we go. This bike is ready for trail riding. All right, Zachy, hop on your new bike. Let's see if everything works out great. My son has a mullet, I apologize. He's into wrestling and that's the thing they do. How's that feel? Does that feel much better now? Does it feel like more reach? Like you got better reach?
Yeah.
Feels closer to you. Handlebars are shorter. Those grips are better. I love the handlebars. Look at these handlebars, dude. Those are high-end handlebars, buddy. All right, you want to give it a quick spin?
Yep.
All right, Zachy, go for a little spin there on your new bike. Woohoo! 27.5 wheels. That's an adult extra small. It looks a little big, but he's not a bad little rider, so. Looking good, big man, looking good. All right, well, there you go. Brand new bike purchased, some mods made, good to go.
Like and subscribe.
You heard it from him.